Welcome back. East Coast Frank here. Another beautiful day in Nova Scotia. Typical. We have a snowstorm coming, so of course we have rain today. As you can see, wet day. Just down checking on road progress, having a look at this job. We had some issues with trucking yesterday, so I kind of pulled the plug on it for now. Gonna try to pick back up maybe tomorrow. I have to make some calls about that to see who we can get to come in and give us a hand here, but got a lot of material still to bring in here, but it is coming along. Just taking a walk down through to see how they made out with what limited vehicles they did have yesterday, and everything seems to be holding up pretty good from what I can see. Which is good news. There's a couple of soft spots, but that's to be expected. Brand new road construction, you always have that. So we will deal with those as they come up and go from there. But as far as progress goes, it's coming along nicely. I'm happy with where they're getting here. It's been another crazy week, to put it mildly. Yet again, it's just the calls don't stop coming. It's kind of odd as far as construction goes. Ordinarily, this time of year, things slow down a bit, especially in the winter. But as you can see, this year the weather is allowing for a lot more activity, and with the recent influx to Nova Scotia, the jobs just aren't stopping. It's crazy. The amount of jobs on the go and in the hopper is just nuts this year. But good news is there's always light at the end of the tunnel. We'll get through it, as will everyone else. Everyone's in the same boat. It's a little windy down here. You're probably hearing some of that on the mic, so I apologize. Hopefully this audio turns out decent enough that I could actually use it, but you can see behind me here, they have started to make the final big turn here. I'm starting to get beside the ocean, so she's gonna get windy. I made pretty decent progress. Done around the turn here at least, so that's good. Hitting some sections that are pretty thick though, so I'll have to talk to him about that. That's getting to be a bit much. Looks like he did bring in some pit run or shot rock, the bigger rock. So when you're building the road like this in an area like this, obviously you want to build a solid base. Luckily for us, there's a lot of granite boulders here and stuff, so the base isn't that bad, but the root mat and material on top is very sloppy. So once you start removing some of that and moving things around, things get a little mushy. So we bring in some bigger rock for the bottom, then some 6-inch rock to build a more level base. You can see behind me there. It's getting a bit thick, so I'm going to talk to the operator about that. We'll have to see how much more we got to bring in to level this part out, because it's quite bad. We'll have to try to bring the height of that down. We can't carry that height the whole way across here. Anyway, that'll be a conversation for me and him later today. Check to see what he's saying and go from there. As far as other jobs, another job in Fall River started yesterday for a client, which is good. She's been waiting for a while for me to get out there, so I was happy to finally see that one start. Again, it's just been so crazy lately. Using my earbud here. Try to crawl over some of this stuff. And we got a ways to go yet. It's a little over halfway though, I'd say. And then aside from that, just with all this rain this year, we're seeing a lot more flooding calls. It's been quite chaotic when it comes to that, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm gonna finish trudging my way in here and take a peek at what the ocean looks like today, and we'll catch back with you later today. Well, just checked in with these guys in Fall River to see how they're doing with this project, and it seems to be going okay. So a little cold today, which is never great, but it's manageable. It's not rain or snow, so that's good. We'll see how far they get today. I'd really like for them to be able to get that other line in today, at least before the snow comes, and be able to get this one somewhat buttoned up on that portion of the work. And then we can go from there and put in the culvert up top here, and then hopefully the drainage issues that are being had here, will be fixed. So we will see how the rest of the day progresses. I'm trying to back out of a driveway with my mirrors dirty and my camera dirty and the sun glaring in my face, so it's not going great. Anyway, we will see. Just one sec. We will see how they make out today with progress, and then I'm probably going to have to schedule these guys back in for a couple of days. Wasn't really anticipating that. I was hoping to get more done the other day, but of course, because of the weather and such, it just wasn't in the cards. So we will see what happens. Now I'm going to go back out and check on the other road project. I got to make 2 more stops, I think, on my way. Actually, I have to check my schedule too, because I think I might have had another appointment for today. I just can't remember if the customer got back to me or not. So I'll stop at the office, check that, and then head back down Sambro way, check on the road, see how the trucks are making out down there. And then just bounce between those two. The clean out installs, they're not mine, but I was helping getting them guys ready this morning, so hopefully they're all good. And start doing some more quotes, I guess. So we will check back in later on, I suppose. When we get closer down there, I've probably got an hour or so drive. Man, that sun is bright. It's a beautiful day today. Just absolutely gorgeous. The day before a snowstorm. Rain yesterday. Fog so thick you couldn't see on the drive home last night. Now today it is just absolutely gorgeous. Cold, but gorgeous. Anyway, we will check back in later and see where we're at from there. So just checked on the road building. It's going good. Got a couple of spots we're going to have to deal with. We were hoping might have had some fractures in it that we could have pulled through, but it does not appear as though that is going to be the case. So it's going to require a bit more material than originally estimated. Customer is okay with that. It is what it is at this point. We got to get this road in, got to get this lot serviceable so we can start working on the next phases of the project. It's a beautiful day. My goodness, I cannot get over how gorgeous it is today. It's not a bad day to have my sights so far apart. It's a beautiful, great day for a drive. It's sunny. It is cold, but my God, the views are just amazing. Well, I'll probably put one there. It's a gorgeous day. I took a couple of short videos while I was down there. Nothing serious. I don't want to get in the way of what's going on down there. So that'll probably be somewhere right there. Maybe another one over here. But yeah, it's going good. It's moving ahead. We just got a call. There's another emergency, which is probably going to throw a wrench into my Fall River job. So I'm on my way back there now to get some more details on that. See what we can scramble to make that one happen. Possibly have to pull the crew I have on Piggott, but I'll need to get what they have open closed up for today at least. So maybe we got snow coming tomorrow. So I don't want to leave anything open. I want everything buttoned up. I may have to throw some stuff on this truck and go do it myself. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. So I'm just on my way back there now to sort that out, and just enjoying this lovely drive. It is gorgeous. Well, we sort of missed that, but beautiful lookout over the ocean. It is just gorgeous down here. I'm telling you, if I could afford to live down here, I would live down here. It is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, we'll catch up with you guys in a little bit maybe. I always say that, and it's always like a 2-second jump for you guys and a couple of hours or days for me. But yeah, we'll see what happens with this other job, the emergency that just come in. And we will go from there, see how the rest of this day plays out before the storm. So, quick little update. The emergency is being handled with some other guys, so that's good. So I didn't lose any of my guys, which is nice. I'll take it. Just leaving the Fall River job here now. The guys are good. They got the rest of the pipe in now. They got some grade on it, so I'll probably put a little picture up here in the corner or something for you to see. But yeah, they did good. It was a bit of a challenge. We had to cross over some conduits, and there was some bedrock there that we didn't really want to break. But they managed to eke out a 1.5 to 2% on the pipe, so that'll work nicely with the sluice box and take care of this customer's issues, rather than redoing the entire driveway, which somebody didn't really think through when they designed that place. They pitched the entire driveway all the way down the hill towards the house. So anyway, this new sluice box will pick it up and take it away from the house and resolve the issues. I have a couple more pipes I'd like to adjust on our property. I had a couple of phone meetings with the previous owners and discovered where there were some other drains that perhaps were put in haste without really thinking the placement through. So I'd like to change where some of those go. And the customer has agreed that that's probably the best thing as well. So we'll make those adjustments hopefully next week. But as far as today goes, if they can get those 8 lengths of pipe or 7 lengths of pipe backfilled and tightened up for the weekend, I will be extremely happy because, like I said, we got snow coming tomorrow, and you don't want to have anything open for the snow. So I took them some crusher dust for around the conduits because there was nothing around them, and some buried electrical tape just to make sure we're marking it back properly the way it should be, and took some pictures so we can notify the client of what we found, and then everybody will be happy. Anyway, now I'm off to another site meeting for, surprise, surprise, more drainage issues. It seems to be 99.9% of the phone calls I get now. It is what it is. It's been a wet winter. So that's the majority of the calls. Anyway, I will go do that one, and I don't know if I'll come back or not. There's not a whole lot more else to see today. I do got to go down and do some measurements on that road at the end of the day, so maybe we'll check back in then. Aside from that, it's just a bunch of boring stuff where I drive around and talk to people and come up with some ideas. So anyway, we will talk to you guys later. So just left back down at the road job just to see how they made out today. They didn't do too badly, considering. You still got a ways to go, but definitely going in the right direction, so that's good. Probably show the last little walk video there somewhere. Anyway, I just made a final walkthrough. He's approximately 245 meters in. We've got another 65 to go. This is one of the bad sections that we're on now, as you'll probably tell. Or maybe you won't tell. I can't remember if I panned that way or not, but there's two giant shelves of granite right there, and it's not exactly the path I would have taken, but it's the way that the customer wanted to put the road in, so we will give them what they want. It's just going to require a bit more rock and finesse to get over and through that section. Once that's completed, then that's the last of the bad sections. Oh, that sun is just glaring. Maybe I'll put the video over there. That's the last of the bad sections. And then after that, it's one last turn to the house, and it's fairly flat from there. So it's not that much longer to go. So hopefully next week that project will be able to wrap up, and that portion will be finished, and we can move on to something different. I do have some drainage. He's going to fly in, I think, on Monday. He said I'd try to get down there and meet him on Monday and run through some potential changes to the drainage that I'm already starting to see might need some addressing. There's some runoff in some areas that I would like to see dealt with so that he doesn't have an issue in the future. Better to deal with it now than wait until later and it cause issues down the road, either with the road or some other portion of the project he decides he wants to do. So I will meet with him on that, and we will see if we can come up with some sort of a plan moving forward to change the way that's laid out and get that water away properly so it doesn't, like I said, cause him any issues. And other than that, right now it's 5:30. We do have one emergency going on, so I'm kind of headed in that direction. As much as I don't want to be, I'm headed in that direction, so I will stop on my way through and make sure that the super and the crews that are there are doing okay and don't need anything further. And then go home, do some paperwork, send off some stuff to this guy in Ottawa, and go from there. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Right now they're still calling for the snow, so there's a good chance I might just wait and see when that snow starts. I probably won't do a whole lot of anything else. So I'm probably going to call this the end of the video for this section anyway. And there'll be another new one, of course, for the snow plowing, as always, because it's an easy record. And maybe we'll get some action in some of the other gear. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel over the weekend. And yeah, we'll go from there. In the world of news, of course, I'm sure as everyone's all aware, this is probably old by the time this is posted, but Russia has invaded Ukraine. It's a sad, sad day. Just a crazy world we live in right now. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I just wish we could all just get along. Anyway, I hope you're all safe, you're happy, and that none of you are having to deal with some of these issues that are going on overseas. I feel for everyone over there. We take for granted what we have here. We don't see a lot of that conflict or issues here. The biggest we have is what just ended, I suppose, would be the Freedom Convoy. And even that is, I mean, it's marginally not even worth talking about. As far as inconveniences go, it's quite something. It puts everything in perspective when you see a world under gunfire like that and shells going off in neighborhoods and people posting to their YouTubes from their living room windows as explosions are happening just down the block. So stay safe, everybody. And hopefully the world will get through this without any major casualties. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.